I'm Brenda Quintana, coming to you from the Beehive at cubiesquest.com. Today I'm going to show you how to color the cat out of the 9 Lives stamp set. This stamp set also has a matching cat punch, so it's perfect for putting on your stamp projects. But the question comes in, how do you color the cat? And what are some different ways to color the cat? So I thought it would be great if I created a chart with different ways to color the cat, along with some little reminders about how I stamped it. So the next time I have a cat project, I'll be able to just reference this sheet. I also left 3 spaces blank at the bottom in case you want to print off this chart and add your own ways to color the cat. I will have this chart available for download on my blog, so just check the link down below in this video. So let's get started and I will show you how I color these cats. To start off with, I'm going to be using some very vanilla cardstock. If you prefer, you could also use Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to start off by stamping the cat the same way. So I'll be using Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I will be using the outline stamp for the cat. I've already stamped the cat 5 times. And I'm just going to stamp it one more time. I'm just tapping the ink onto the cat stamp. And then I'll just stamp it right here in the middle, like that. So first we're going to create this yellow cat right here. So I'm going to take my Mango Melody ink pad, open it up, and we're going to use this Tabby filler stamp from the 9 Lives stamp set. I'm going to ink this up. I'm just going to hover over my cat, making sure that the tail aligns and the ears align. Once that looks good, maybe also make sure the chest aligns, and then I'm just going to stamp down. Don't worry if you're a little off on your stamping. We're going to do a little correction with the Daffodil Delight Stampin' Blends. So I'm taking my Daffodil Delight dark Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to be using the brush tip. And I'm just going to start by following along the tail, and I'm just going right over top of that Mango Melody striping. And I'm just going to brush up along cat. The Daffodil Delight is just a little bit lighter than the Mango Melody, so it's just going to blend really nicely, and it's going to just kind of give the cat a slightly textured fur look. And there you go. The yellow cat is all done. Next, we're going to create the black cat. The black cat is one of the trickiest cats to do because it's very hard not to lose the detail on the black cat. So I'm going to be using the light basic black marker. I'm going to try to only put down 1 layer of the ink to try and keep as much of the detail of the cat as possible. So again, I'm going to start on the tail. I'm going to come along and now I'm just going to do big strokes up, trying not to overlap too much. I just want enough ink down so it covers the cat, trying only to go up once, trying to keep as much detail as possible. I'm going to do the face in 1 stroke, so I'm just going to come up to the chest right now, do the little paw up here. Alright, so now I'm going to come in and do the face. Try and just get it done with 1 stroke. And now I'm going to come in and do the ears. You can switch to your bullet point if you want to. You'll have a little bit more control for the ears. Now quickly, before everything kind of dries, you're going to come in with your chalk marker and you're going to hit the two spots of the eyes. Sometimes I find that the black really starts to blend in a little bit because the alcohol marker will start to kind of blend those lines in after I've done it. So I just come in quickly while I can still see the eyes and hit the eyes real quick. Then you can take a journaling pen if you like, and while you can still see the nose and the mouth, come in with the smallest journaling pen and just go over that nose and the mouth just to darken it a little bit. It will help in case some of the detail gets lost. A black cat is very hard to photograph and it's very hard to color. Next we're going to do the tabby cat, and so I'm going to take my basic gray ink, open it up. And again, I'm going to use the same stamp that I used for the yellow cat, the tabby cat stripes. I'm going to ink them up with the basic gray ink. And I'm just going to center it again. Remember, tail, match the tail up and match the top of the head and the ears up, and then stamp down. Then I'm going to take the light basic gray marker and I'm just going to come along and use the brush tip, and I'm actually going to leave some gaps with this marker, like so. I'm kind of dotting it on, so it's going to kind of create a striping effect. So on the top of each basic gray stripe, I'm going to leave a little bit of a little bit of space where I don't actually color in anything. So it's going to make it look like there's just one more color there. And there's not really a wrong way to do it, just as long as you leave a little bit of gap in between each one, so that there's a little bit of light as well as dark. And I'm going to come up here and do the face. This one, because it's light gray, it's not as dark, so it's easier not to make a mistake with it. And that's how I do my tabby cat. Alright, for the tuxedo cat, I'm going to start off with my petal pink light marker. And I'm just going to hit the top of the ears up here. And then I'm going to come in with my basic black light marker. And there's a couple places where I want to leave things blank. So I'm actually going to draw on the face. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to come up between the nose, and then I'm going to come back like this on the face of the cat. Let me hold that up so you can see it a little better. It's kind of like an inverse V up beyond the nose of the cat. And then I'm going to come in with my bullet tip because I have a bit more control with that, and the space is a little smaller. I'm just going to come in and do the top part of the cat and color it in everything except the ears. Then before we lose some of the detail, I'm going to go ahead and use my chalk marker again and just hit the eyes of the cat. Now I'm going to take the bullet tip again and I'm going to kind of follow along this V line here and kind of come up this side here to give the look of that tuxedo cat. All right, now I'm going to take the brush tip. I'm going to leave the tip of the tail white because I think that's kind of neat. And then I'm going to follow the tail along, just like I did for the black cat. And then I'm going to come in and do the back Again, I'm trying just to go over the cat once, so I'm only laying down the ink once, trying not to lose too much detail. I'm also going to leave a little bit of the belly white, so I'm just going to cover here this little paw like this. I'm going to come up like that, and then I'm going to leave, oh, I forgot to leave all of the fronts of the paws white, but you can definitely do that. I'm going to do the front two paws and leave them white. Every tuxedo cat is slightly different, so you can vary it up a little bit if you like in terms of how you want to color him. And I'm going to bring this down just a bit more, just so there's a little bit of a white belly right there, and then the two front paws of this cat are white. And that's how I would do the tuxedo cat. Now you might notice that the chalk marker doesn't look as white as it once did. If you want, you can come back and just redot the cat eyes so they stay a little lighter, so you can at least see the eyes. The next cat we're going to tackle is the gray cat, and I'm just going to use my light Stampin' Blends marker for that. I'll use the brush tip. I'm just going to come along and I'm going to color this whole cat gray. And then we'll come in and we'll do some highlights afterwards. When I use the brush tip, I'm using the side of the brush so it doesn't wear down the point. This is actually one of the colors I use the most, the light smoky slate. Then I'm going to come in with my dark smoky slate, and I'm just going to highlight some of these already dark spots just to give the cat like a little bit more texture. Maybe do the paws a little bit. And then I can come back in with my light smoky slate and blend things out a bit with my lighter color. And that will dry up just a little bit lighter than that. And that's how I would do the gray cat. Last but not least, I'm going to do the calico cat. So I'm going to use my So Saffron ink pad, and I'm going to use this Splotches stamp from the 9 Lives stamp set. Ink that up. I'm just going to hover this over the cat. First align the tail, then there's the ear. You hover it over and then stamp it down. And this cat doesn't quite look like a traditional cat as it is, so that's when we can take our light basic black Stampin' Blends and just come in and add some black. Not everywhere. I'm going to use my bullet tip and just add a little black in certain spots. And just kind of randomly, you can use my chart as an example, but I just want to add some black so it actually does look like a calico cat. And that's how I would color the calico cat. Then you can print out the chart and take your cat punch and just use it to punch out each cat. then you can either add it to the chart or use it in one of your Stampin' projects. I hope this video helps you color the cats from the 9 Live stamp set. Bye for now! I love to reward my customers with free tutorials. Check out my Hershey's Flower tutorial with 2 sizes of gift boxes. You can get this tutorial free if you place a minimum $15 order in my Stampin' Up! Store. For more details, check out my blog at cubiesquest.com and click on Rewards. Hi, it's Brenda again. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also visit my blog for more information on my projects and to learn about my rewards program, or just watch another one of my videos. Thanks for watching.